Hey people, how are you? Okay, in this video I will get a relevant recent news on which to with which to intro our email one. So what's important when we look for Google News, for example, is that most of the news that are related to a company, they could be news that are like outdated, maybe outdated in time. They're like from years ago or even like from 1 year ago. It could be a lot. So it's like irrelevant to say, hey, in 2016 I read that you did that. It's pretty useless. So we want to get like a relevant news that is like recent for the company, and we want to avoid negative news. So, for example, news that are sad, that are like sad news or like harmful news. And like starting the email with like a news, it's very useful because we could basically get like a relevant point upon which we can then personalize the message later on, even with our solution. So that could be very powerful. So in this case, imported the companies directly from Clay, and you get the company name, the company domain. At this point, we simplify the company name to find like a name that can be used in an email, and it doesn't sound automated. Company LinkedIn URL. And at this point, thanks to Google News and Predict Leads, basically Google News is like pretty much does pretty much the job. We get 10 different results. Okay, we get many different results. At this point, if I click here, like there are many different results. There is this array of results. And if you click inside, you notice that, okay, for example, this one is pretty recent. This is April 18, 2024. This one is December 26, 2023, and so on. But they're not like order in terms of time frame. For example, this is like the first one is 2020. But if I look at others, like they're gonna be like more recent. Like this one is November 2023. So not all, like in the order here, they're not mapped in a time in a time hierarchy. Like, I mean, like the first one is like not the most recent always. So what we want to do is like to find the most recent and the most relevant, and to do that we use AI, OpenAI. So with OpenAI, as you can see, like in the prompt, we ask them to look at the news results. So at all the array list that you got there, and from here we get we ask to provide in JSON format the date, the link, the title, the source, the snippet, the position. We ask to provide in JSON format because in this way, through just one query, we get 6 different results. As you can see, these are like 6 different ones that we can map in different columns. And that's pretty great, because we don't have to then create other formulas or create other queries with AI. Just do one query in JSON formulas, like the result is going to be in JSON format, and they can just click here and map in different columns. So we have, for example, the date in here, and at this moment you see like this is, so in the prompt here, what I was asking was, provide me I will provide you with a list. I want to extract all relevant information provided for the item in the list that is the most recent. So like it's giving us an output the most recent of those items. And as I was mentioning at the beginning, you see here, do not return any sad or bad news that is inherent to death, violence, hate. If such a news is the most recent, return the second most recent. If the second most recent has those topics, return the third most recent, and so on. And if you notice in the DDR, like there are no, if you read the links, like there are no sad news. So I was mentioning, at this point we get in here like the date and the link that I map them out from here. The date, I get like here a checkbox where I say, okay, please tell me, exclude any, check the box when the date is after September 2023. These are news that are inherent, like to, for example, acquisitions or like acquisitions or like openings on new sites. So even if it's like after September, it's still relevant. Of course, according to the news that you're looking for, after September could be less relevant. When it's after September 2023, you get like the box here checked, and at this point, only in this case, we get Clayagent to look at the link Something that you understand with practice is that actually with you can use AI both with Clegent or with normally OpenAI. If you have the link, you cannot ask directly AI to scrape this link because AI cannot do that. AI can work on like the generative wording. So when you have to scrape the link and to look for the information, you use Clegent. With Clegent, for example, here we're looking at the link and we're asking to provide a description. So here is like a in-depth description of what the link, the news link is about. And only after we have the description, we ask Clegent to provide the news summary and the personalization. So here is the prompt, for example, fill the blank. I really tell Clegent AI to just provide me the output in a really constrained way. I explain multiple times that I do not want anything else, do not return anything except for the full sentence provided with a blank fields field. And exactly mention it what I want to be filled. I want what the news is about to be filled. And I tell them how many words to use. So in this constrained way, AI can be powerful. And indeed, if we see at the news summary, for example, I saw on Google News that AFCO announced the winners of the 100 gift card giveaway. I saw on Google News that Ambience Apparel launched two Victoria's Secret stores in Gurugram and Mumbai. This is super useful. I saw on Google News that this is the name of the company, are creating a garment to protect against chemical-treated uniforms. Uh, you know, so you can use this first line from the news, and upon that you can then build your message. You can use these both as the first line when you want to use it as a relevant line. You may want to add like other checks here if you wanted to use it as a relevant one. Or you can use it as a PS line to show that you did your search on the company. After this, after you have like this personalized wording, you can then personalize other parts of the message related to this first line. So maybe based on what the company does and what the personalized line is, you can say, you can provide a different solution or a different wording on how the solution is offered. But it is another video. So thanks a lot and have a great one. Bye bye. Thank you.